Welcome everyone to the 7th season of the Kalispell Warhawk Football Dynasty. We are set to begin another season, this time facing our first ever SEC opponent, coached by ex-Kalispell defensive coordinator Jonathan Starks. It's the Warhawks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. This is a very interesting season we're about to embark on as the Warhawks enter this year with a lot of questions, especially on offense. First of all, we have two quarterbacks on this team who are going to both see playing time. We have the pocket passing Justin Colbert, who has a very accurate arm. And then, this team's X Factor, 5-star prospect Brandon Warren, the true freshman. Warren brings a lot of speed to the position, and we'll see him run option with this offense. But also, he has a very strong arm. Accuracy can be a problem at times. So we're going to see both of these young quarterbacks who have very little experience. Kalispell graduated quarterback J.R. Battle and playmakers Roscoe Sheridan and Ja'Cory Day. This offense looks completely different, and the journey is set to begin. Boom! Jeff Childs gets us underway in year 7 from Nashville, Tennessee. Week 1 is here. Vanderbilt will open at their own 25-yard line, and there is the All-American Terry Davidson who leads out the offense. The starting quarterback is senior Tommy Harris. And the first play from scrimmage is a give to Davidson, who breaks one tackle and gains 1 yard. Kalispell's defense is mostly intact from a year ago, as Davidson slips another tackle and falls forward with a 5-yard pickup. The defensive line is led by senior Nate Graham, 15 career sacks. Now Harris on third down tries to escape the pocket, and he's sacked. Here is one of the new sub-package pass rushers, Mario Townsend. Nice punt forced by the Warhawks, as we don't have Ja'Cory Day back there any longer. This is Marcus Payne, the redshirt freshman, who picks up about 3 on his first career punt return. Here comes the offense, and they will start out with Justin Colbert at quarterback, and they're also experimenting with Amonte Jones in the slot. He's there right now. Kyle Thomas is starting tailback, and off we go. Colbert from the pocket shows off the arm, finding Hayden John Charles outside the numbers. That's where the accuracy of Colbert gives him a major edge, and that's why he's starting. Now it's the handoff to Kyle Thomas, who is only 170 pounds. He's very shifty, and it's a big change of pace for Roscoe Sheridan. Colbert back to throw again, and this is dropped off the hands of true freshman Carl Joyce, who is now this team's only true deep threat with no Lamar Williams or Ja'Cory Day. On third down, short throw in, Joyce is rocked. Good coverage downfield as Vanderbilt gets the stop. Back to the Commodore offense now. Harris throwing, it's broken up by Anthony Owens. Now his second year as a starting outside linebacker. From the I formation, fake from Harris. From the pocket, delivers a strike caught by Matt Smith. Good play. Harris doesn't have the strongest arm, but threw 22 touchdowns a year ago. Now he gives it to Terry Davidson, who finds an opening on the delayed handoff. Again from the I formation, Kalispell stacking, Davidson to the middle, and good yardage once again, getting 5. The big change this year for Kalispell is moving Glenn Hayes out to safety, as Ewing makes the catch on third down. He gets crushed by Shannon Evans, who's one of this team's best players. Another punt forced, and here is Marcus Payne, 226 pounds, standing at 6'1", but can't make anybody miss here. Again, we see Colbert at quarterback, but now the tailback is Troy Lee, who really showed off some good ability in the practices this offseason, and he gets about 3 yards. Kalispell calling on a lot of different players to contribute this season. Colbert now in trouble as both edges collapse around him. He is sacked by Rich Galloway, one of the leaders of this defense. A defense very good against the pass. Their corners and safeties are outstanding. Now 3rd and 16, we got a first down. It is Colbert finding Brandon Warren. You'll see Warren play quarterback, but also receiver, maybe even running back. He was one of the nation's top athletes last year and a 5-star prospect. New set of downs, there's an opening for Kyle Thomas. At just 5'10", 177, he doesn't need huge running lanes. They'll run a counter now. Thomas looking to bounce it. He does have pretty good burst, not elite necessarily. He gets 5. Thomas again the back here on second down. Colbert, middle, off the hands. It's dropped by Reggie Jackson, the sophomore tight end. There's Amonte Jones once again in the slot, this team's best route runner, as Colbert looks his way and the ball is deflected by Luke Harris. The defenses have started in impressive fashion. We're still scoreless. Commodores inside their own 20, running up the gut. Davidson met by Shannon Evans, who is Kalispell's do-everything safety. Give to Davidson. Good aggressive play by Hayes, who joins Evans now in the defensive backfield. Jameel Butler plays nickel. Hand off Davidson. There's Hayes again. Back-to-back plays behind the line to make this a 3-and-out. What a sequence. All right, it's showtime now. Brandon Warren's first snap at quarterback for Kalispell. He's keeping it, and Warren runs ahead for about 8, met by a group of Commodores. Warren chose Kalispell over Nebraska last year on signing day. His first throw is complete. That's Hayden John Charles. We will see him do some pocket passing, but that's not his primary role when he's in the game. Another keeper this time. Warren running some inverted veer and getting 6 more on the ground. Warren from Watford City, North Dakota, about 600 miles east of Kalispell. He keeps it again and dashes up the middle for about 10 more. This is an element Kalispell has not had since Marquise Walker played. Now Justin Colbert back in the game, throws a strike to Jackson. Here in the red zone, and when the game is on the line, Colbert could be this team's go-to quarterback. He sprints out on first down, looking for Warren, who can't make the catch in the end zone. They had a real chance here. He struggled getting off the line, didn't separate, but still almost came up with it. Colbert still at quarterback, now under center, giving to Troy Lee, who gets 1. Lee is a junior at 6', 206. One more chance now for the Warhawks. 3rd and goal. Pressure's there. Colbert intercepted at the goal line by Rich Galloway. And he stumbles forward, saving Kalispell from a long return. But here is Colbert's first interception, intended for Amonte Jones. And this game remains scoreless. Commodores from about the 10-yard line. It's Harris, swings it out, and Davidson breaks a tackle and turns a loss into a 5-yard pickup. Offset eye with this offense really built around Terry Davidson, and an arm tackle won't get the job done. Davidson into the open field. 30-yard run, the best of the day. Tackling was an issue for the defense last year. I'm hoping that's improved, as Davidson gets another give and about 4 yards this time. 3rd down now with split backs. They'll keep it in the air. Tommy Harris out to Ewing, and he's covered perfectly by Anthony Owens. The Commodores will kick again. Here are the Warhawks. Justin Colbert in at quarterback with 3 receivers. Off play action, drifting right. He heaves one. It's caught. Carl Joyce for 24 yards. Nice throw for Colbert. Now they quickly go to Brandon Warren, and he's going to keep it again, getting a block from Kyle Thomas. Warren moves the chains. There's 13 yards. Hayden John Charles lines up slot left. Another blitz sent at Colbert. A strike on the outside, hauled in by Amonte Jones. And the Warhawks are back in scoring range. Colbert on first down, steps up, heaves it deep, and John Charles makes the catch. Touchdown! There are your first points of year 7. Hayden John Charles was an outstanding freshman a year ago, and one of the reasons was because he could make tough plays like this. That's not even the best play I've ever seen him make. 7-0 Warhawks. This tie is broken at last, and the defense applying the pressure to Tommy Harris. Now it's Chris Harrison who starts in place of Elgin McCormick. Harris 3rd and 9. He's taking a shot, and it's intercepted. Glenn Hayes lurking deep in the secondary pulls this down, and the Warhawks have their first takeaway. We have playmakers at safety, and we want to put them in the right situations. Kalispell 7-0. Open up here. Jet sweep. Carl Joyce. Gain of 5. Colbert in the game as expected here in the 2-minute drill. Colbert second down, needs to make a decision, and it's the wrong one. He's picked off again. The pressure had gotten there, and I think we'd be better off with a sack, as this is the second pick of the day. Joyce was the intended receiver, and the route just gets jumped. It's going to be a definite learning experience with this offense as they get comfortable. But now Vanderbilt has their chance to break their own scoreless drought. They're 0 of 5, however, on third down. They'll give the draw to Davidson, and he is so tough. He breaks a tackle and lunges ahead to move the sticks. 57 seconds on the clock. Tommy Harris short for Smith, keeping his balance and eventually dragged down. Gain of 8. One timeout left for the Commodores. They pitch it out. Davidson, one to beat. He has the stiff arm, and that's going to be a Vanderbilt touchdown. We know how this team wants to operate, and I think that plays to our weakness more than our strength. Terry Davidson having a very good first half, as at last we have points, but this game is still tied up going into the break. Coming into this game, I wasn't quite sure what to think about this offense. There are so many players we have very little experience even watching, and the first half definitely showed a lot of struggles, a little bit of triumph at the end as well. The third quarter is underway, and this is the playmaker Marty Belafonte, who did a lot of this in his high school days. A good return here, reminds us a little bit of Ja'Cory Day. And Brandon Warren opens with the possession, and he's going to keep it here, running option, and Brandon Warren again dashing through the defense. He's been Kalispell's most effective runner today. Kyle Thomas is the tailback, and Warren again going to keep. Breaks it to the outside, good move, and is shoved out inside the 30. Brandon Warren is this current team's leading active rusher. Yes, and on first down, he gets sacked. Good coverage again from the Commodore defense. Kalispell entered just 51 rushing yards for everyone on this roster. This is a throw to the sideline. Good grab by Jermaine Finley. It gives them a chance on third down as Colbert comes off the bench. His first throw back in the game is a strike to Joyce, and the chains move. Joyce might struggle with these plays, but he comes through this time, and it's goal to go. Colbert gives to Thomas, looking to go up the middle. He gets a few. Now Troy Lee is the tailback as John Charles motions left, and Lee goes ahead to the 1, 3rd and goal. One last chance. They'll run the fullback dive, and that is 6 points for Bo Lee. Lee has 2 career rushing touchdowns, the only Kalispell player to currently have a rushing touchdown. So there's a fun stat for you as the Warhawks retake the lead. Commodores look to answer now. They open empty, and that quick throw again to Davidson, but this time it won't work. Good stop by Owens. Very compact look now. They throw it quickly. This is Garcia to about the 31, gain of 6. 3rd and 4 for the Commodores. Again, they'll run it, and they're going to move the chains. Terry Davidson running very well in today's game. He gets 9 more. They open things up now. Harris from the shotgun, and he can't get this throw off in time. He gets sacked by Marion Triplett. Neither team has really shown the potential to handle these situations well. 3rd and 20, they'll get what they can with Davidson and kick it right back to the Warhawks. Brandon Warren once again at quarterback. Had a good possession last time. Sprints right on first down. Underhand tosses it to Thomas, and this play loses 5. We're seeing that both receiving cores really aren't separating much today. Warren's pass on the outside is intercepted. The 3rd pick thrown by Kalispell today. Excellent coverage by Tyree, one of this team's best defensive players. This offense still has a lot they need to figure out. Commodores take over, pitch it out to Davidson, and there's no one around him. Just one to beat, and the touchdown is saved by Shannon Evans, but Davidson gets 20 more. 126 on the day for Davidson. Now Harris on the keeper. Wow, what a hit. That brings up a 3rd down, and Kalispell's defense has thrived in these situations. Goal to go. Harris throws it quickly, and Brown breaks the plane. The game is tied. Curtis Brown with the catch, and this pass seemed to sneak up on him He didn't get off his release very cleanly, but he makes the heads-up catch, and we're tied again. The third quarter now winding down. Justin Colbert is in at quarterback as Amonte Jones makes the catch for 5. Colbert 9 of 16 passing, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Under pressure now, this is Brandon Warren heaving it deep, and Carl Joyce is in the clear. Touchdown! 75 yards. If there was any doubt about Warren's arm strength, I think it's been erased. He gets clobbered and still sails this to Joyce, who had broken wide open with that dangerous speed. Again, Kalispell breaks the tie, but Vanderbilt has had an answer the first 2 times. Nice stuff here by Anthony Owens. We've got to make better plays in the run game. Another draw. Davidson met, and that's a great tackle by middle linebacker Alex Hardy. Good 3 and out. Now here in the fourth quarter, we see Brandon Warren in the game, and for the first time, they actually stuff him in the option game. On 2nd and 12, short throw. This is Hayden John Charles spinning upfield. That'll go for 7. 3 of 7 on 3rd down, and Colbert checks in. Warhawks need 5, and they get it. First down, Hayden John Charles, who could be this team's essential number 1 receiver. We haven't seen much of the running backs lately, as Thomas does get the carry, and he is caught immediately for a 3-yard loss by J.J. Wesley. Needing 13, they bring Colbert back in the game. Justin Colbert drifting back, he's sacked again. Vanderbilt's defense has really impressed me today. And here is a punt now from Cedric Parks, the freshman. Ewing on the return, heads up the numbers along the right side, and is taken down in Warhawk territory. But the biggest problem for Vanderbilt has been 3rd down. Here's a 3rd and 10. Harris short, and the ball goes through Garcia's hands. A 3 and out. Vanderbilt's offense stalling. Now Kalispell trying to build their lead. They get the outside now, and Thomas finds the opening and is taken down after his best run of 26 yards. Kalispell loved these outside zone calls a year ago. They'll try the right side now, and Thomas will not find as much room, getting only 1. 3rd down and 7, and you know that means you have to challenge this secondary. Colbert gets it away, and he's intercepted again. 3 picks on the day, and this might put points on the board. Williams all the way back. Touchdown. Another throw just gets undercut. John Charles is open, but the ball placement isn't right. There is a lot to learn from in this game for the quarterbacks. We're tied again at 21 with just 3:32 to go. Thomas here on the check down will get the Warhawks about 3. They're 4 of 10 on 3rd down. Justin Colbert remaining in the game, and there's Kyle Thomas making the grab. First down, Warhawks. Jones and Harris are the receivers. Jones the veteran. Colbert chased out, and he is sacked again. The rush gets there. Rich Galloway having a great game. 3rd and 19 for Colbert. Pressure's there again. He takes a chance and is lucky to not be picked off again. This defense has made so many great plays. Vanderbilt looks to break this tie. They have not led yet. 2:24 to go. Good catch by Matt Smith for 8. Still some work to do to get in scoring range. Tommy Harris looks to scramble. He appears to have the first down at about the 44-yard line. In the up-tempo offense, 1st and 10. Tommy Harris loading up now. This is the deep ball. It's caught by Jamar Nelson. 50-yard play, his first catch all game long. Getting behind Malcolm Tyson, who does allow some of these big throws his way. This one comes at a terrible time with the clock running out. Davidson gets the carry, and the Warhawks are all over it, but now they have to spend all of their timeouts. 1:23 left. Davidson to the middle. Good physical tackle by Shannon Evans. The Warhawks do hold, but this is a very short field goal, and the kick is through. Vanderbilt leads 24-21. Now the Warhawks have to rebound and find a way to get in scoring range. They are staying with Justin Colbert in this situation, looking for some room, and he sees no one open and bails out of the play. Brandon Warren is the 3rd receiver now, slot right. Colbert, 3-man rush, and finds Thomas. He makes another catch First down, Warhawks. 1:04 to go. Colbert again to the air, well protected and open is Amonte Jones. Tries to spin back out to his left, he does get 15. In Commodore territory, Colbert short again, Jones is there, and this one will not stop the clock. The clock runs down to 32 seconds. Colbert, quick throw, there's Troy Lee, and he gets annihilated shy of the sticks. They've really got to hurry up now. 16 seconds, 3rd and inches. Colbert fires, and it's caught! Hayden John Charles makes the tough grab, and the Warhawks now set up the field goal team. Here it is for the tie. Childs through the uprights, and we have overtime here in week 1. Quite the way to start the season. I know this game hasn't always been clean, but wow, we have had a lot of action, a lot of excitement, and someone's going to come away with a very memorable victory. And the Warhawks are going to start with the football here, losing the coin toss. They'll start with Brandon Warren at quarterback. Thomas gets the give, and he finds an opening, gaining 10 yards. Colbert back in the game now. Troy Lee at tailback, running up the middle. Lee spins off of contact and fights ahead. That's something he's so good at. Mike Harris out to the right, no catches on the day. Colbert with the 2 tight ends set, fires end zone, it's caught! Touchdown Amonte Jones, his 15th as a member of the Warhawks. He wins cleanly off the line, he's so good there. And Kalispell strikes first in overtime. So now, if they can get a stop, this game is over. Vanderbilt from their 25. Here's Tommy Harris, plenty of time in the pocket. Unloads it for Garcia, what a catch. They'll get 20 right there, 1st and goal from the 5. Now in the eye, no surprise here, it's Davidson, and he is taken down by Brandon Leak. Kalispell stacks the box, but Harris will throw it, dodging pressure, and he's sacked. Marion Triplett making his first career start, and that's his 2nd sack of the day. This time from the 7, Harris 3rd and goal. Gets it away, Smith at the sideline gets maybe 2, and now the game comes down to this play. The Warhawks could win it right here with the stop. Harris 4th and goal, game on the line. Davidson tackled well shy of the end zone. This game is over. The Kalispell Warhawks have gone on the road to meet Vanderbilt and come away with a 31-24 victory in overtime. What a way to kick this season off. It's going to take some time to learn what this offense is capable of. Today they made a lot of mistakes, hopefully ones we can learn from, but we also got to see some of the talent now that Kalispell has to work with. Both Warren and Colbert had their moments. Colbert got much more playing time, and I thought the option came back and became an immediate strength of ours. Brandon Warren ran for 63 yards, and Kyle Thomas, our primary option back, had a good day as well at the same yardage. Next week, I'd like to get Terrence McKinley involved more in the red zone because we didn't run there as well as I would have hoped. Marion Triplett helps us close out at the end. That was such a clutch sack. What a fun game. Leave your feedback down below in the comments. And let's do a quick preview of Week 2 when Kalispell plays their first home game against the Minnesota Gophers, led by a Kalispell quarterback. Sidney John Charles, the brother of Kelly and Hayden. We all know him. He chose not to come to Kalispell, perhaps in part due to Kalispell recruiting Justin Colbert so heavily. For the Gophers, I do like their front 7 and their offensive line, but they have a lot of new players on offense making their debuts, much like Kalispell did today. This will be the first career start for Sidney John Charles, who has a very good arm. Accuracy should be passable, and he also has a little mobility. I am very excited to get into this game and see what Kalispell can do with one game behind us. Now we can hopefully learn from some things. I did update the sliders and I thought that it played better. I wanted to tighten up coverage and it definitely was tightened up. I thought that the Commodore's strength there was definitely reflected, so I'm happy with that. Just not so happy I gave them the football so much. But that's it for week 1, everybody. Again, leave your feedback down below. Also, smash that like button. Can we get to 1,500 likes here for week 1? Also, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.